Okay, well, welcome everyone. I'm going to do a quick intro of who I am and then we're going to jump right in. So, my name is Benny Martin and I'm actually on the other coast. So, I'm in Victoria, BC, and I have had the pleasure of getting to work alongside and get to know the most amazing Michelle. You guys, she is just such an amazing human being. So, if you are here tonight, like I'm getting weepy just even thinking about it. It's because Michelle just cares deeply for people and wants to make a difference in the world. And a little bit about me. Disclaimer, I have an 8-year-old son, almost 9. His name's Maverick. He lives up to his name. He's here with his best friend. So if you see like darts across, they're like probably running to get a snack or something. Um, I'm a single mom. I was in social work for 10 years. So I love helping people. And then my son was born and I wanted to stay at home. So I found the industry of network marketing and I have been doing this full time for, well, he's turning 9, so 9 years. And I absolutely love it. This is where I got to meet Michelle. I came over to Ternaude because I love their products about 18 months ago. So I had an experience with our Glow Collagen. Literally, after 2 weeks, I was blown away by these products. And we're going to talk about a few of them tonight, just so I get a sense of things. Are people here already taking some products? Is anybody new to Ternaude?
I took the Glow for a
Yeah.
month. I'm waiting for my next ones to arrive. There
Yeah.
was a leg. I was like, I need to place my order, and I didn't. And I have the Transform, which I just need to start taking more regularly. But and I've used the Zest, which I loved. Um, and the Glow, I was at my hairdresser today, and she's like, I already see a difference in your hair. So
Amazing.
yeah, yeah. So I'm super excited about that and Michelle shared your story with me about your
Yes.
hair and not being able to get it to grow.
Like, look at
And yeah,
this.
yeah. And mine was the same. It was always like stuck, right? So I have noticed a difference. So I'm waiting for that. So yeah, I'm enjoying the products for sure.
I love it. Anybody else want to share what they're taking or if they're new to Ternaude?
I'm brand new. I haven't started anything yet.
Okay, awesome. Well, if you guys have any questions along the way, either just unmute yourself or put up your virtual hand so I stop. So we're going to go over a few of our impact products. So the company is Ternaude. If you haven't heard of it before, it took me about 2 months to be able to say it properly. And it's actually a French word for change life. So we have impact products. Our products are unique. They don't have um, anything artificial in them. They're all from whole raw foods, except for our bovine collagen. It's grass-fed bovine. We'll talk about that in a minute. And the difference between our supplements and most supplements on the market, including all the supplements I've been taking up until now, are synthetic. And synthetic supplements are lab derived. And if you've ever, popped all those vitamin C and then you can see that they pass right through you. That does not happen with our products. They are absorbed in the body. I have not been sick in a year. I used to catch every bug my son brought home. So these products work. They're amazing quality. And Michelle and I have been using them long enough that we just want to shout from the rooftops that they're just so great. Um, so we're going to go through our top 3 and then we're going to talk about the new DHS, which I am 2 weeks in and loving. Our first product we're going to talk about is our Glow Collagen because I know it's one of both of our favorites. And this was the first product I was introduced to. I had been on a powdered collagen for 2 years, noticed no difference. I was at the point with my hair. I'm going to grab it. I see it in my little shelf here. I was actually starting to order fake hair products on the internet because my hair was so thin and would not grow. I could just not grow it past here. Funny story, I was painting my deck on the weekend and my ponytail literally was like dipping into my paint and I didn't notice. And I just cut it off like probably an inch. And I'm like, that's gonna grow back so fast. So that's our Glow Collagen. But I actually, the first thing I noticed was I had plantar fasciitis for since Maverick was born. So on and off, really bad for about 6 years. Nothing worked. I have not had any plantar fasciitis since this collagen. I had a hip injury from a dance class in my 20s that just always was cranky and sore, and it's not sore anymore. And then now I'm 18 months into Glow. I also had breast reduction surgery. It's my 4-year anniversary. And I had some scars, and I just have skin that really shows scars. And a few weeks into the Glow, I could see them changing. 18 months in, and they're completely gone. And I mean, I feel like I had a scar from when I was 8 for like 10 years. Like that's the kind of skin I have. So the Glow Collagen is absolutely amazing. I know you love it as well. Do you want to just share a little bit about it?
Sure. I started taking it simply because I looked into collagen. And when I heard that there's more collagen in our bones than calcium, I was like, what? Maybe there's something to this that everyone's taking collagen. So I researched this collagen and found out that it's 90% absorbable. That's why it's working so great for people. And I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try because we start losing collagen in our 20s at about 1% a year. So by the time you're 50, you've lost 30% of your collagen and so on and so forth. So I tried it, hoping that it would help my clicky knee and my trigger finger, because when I would crochet, this finger would stay down. I'd have to like lift it up, and it healed. I have no pain now, no trigger finger. And I'll quickly say the most miraculous thing it had done for me, which I didn't have any idea it was going to do, was I had scalp psoriasis extremely bad for about 15 years, and it impacted my everyday life. It impacted my confidence, it impacted me socially, it impacted me in pain in every way. When I was about a month and a half into taking collagen, I realized that my psoriasis was not very bad. By the end of 2 months, it was only slightly red. No more heavy, thick scales in my head anymore. And I've not looked back. I wouldn't be without it. And I'm almost a year now into taking it, and my psoriasis is healed. Not cured, because if I stop taking it, it'll come back, but it is what my body needs to keep that at bay. And I just absolutely love it.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And I love the collagen, like all of our products. They do something different for everybody. Everybody's bodies are different. They're all natural products. But it is the gift that keeps on giving. I will never go without my Glow. So that's our Glow Collagen. This has been our #1 bestseller. We are encroaching on a new bestseller here, but this is still by far one of my faves. The next one we're going to talk about is Enrich. And what I'm going to get Michelle to do, because I'm out of pudding, is I'm going to get you to send everyone our pudding demo. And
Okay.
you guys watch it. It's like 1 minute long. It shows you exactly what this does. And it blows my mind every single time. And then you guys, if you want to try it, you can do it at home when you get your Enrich. Okay. This is Enrich. It is a full spectrum digestive enzyme. It has 11 different digestive enzymes. It's going to help break down your fats, your carbs, your sugars, everything, your proteins, and it's going to help you absorb your nutrients. It also has a stabilized pre and probiotic in it, which is going to help with your gut health. So Michelle mentioned collagen we start losing in our 20s. Collagen is literally the glue that holds us all together. Enrich is the cornerstone of your health because we also have a certain amount of enzymes and we start to lose them as we get older. So, for example, I have a gluten intolerance. It has only gotten worse. My partner, Trent, he has had really bad heartburn, and it only got worse as he got older. That is because we just don't have those same enzymes. Lifestyle, things that we do to our bodies can sometimes affect that. Also, genetics. So, my son had bowel surgery when he was a baby, which is one of the reasons I wanted to stay home because we were in and out of the hospital quite a bit his first year. If he has an upset stomach, he asks for magic juice. I mix the enzyme in juice and he has it and is off to school. Whereas before he would be in a lot of pain. He also gets these really bad hiccups at night. And if I give him an Enrich, it goes away. So for me, the Enrich has really helped with, I had low iron. It's helped me be able to absorb my nutrients better. It's also helped with my gluten intolerance. So before, I actually was at Disney and I had a piece of pizza at the poolside with my nieces and I was out for the entire Disney trip. The whole rest of the day I was in bed and now I can go out. My son has a favorite pizza place. We sometimes go on Friday night and I can have pizza. It still isn't the best for, my health that I'm up to, but I can have pizza once in a while. That's amazing. I'm just letting Velda in here. And then for my partner Trent, it was about a week or two, and he started the Enrich actually first. And just because of his gut health, he actually released about 10 pounds just in that first couple of weeks from the Enrich. But more so, his heartburn is gone. He used to have Tums like everywhere in his desk, in his car, in my purse. And he hasn't bought Tums since he started the Enrich. So that is Enrich, all about gut health. These two for me are just like the foundation of health. Anything you want to add about Enrich?
Yeah, just since my mother's not showing herself and muted, I'm going to call her out a little bit. Enrich is one of her favorite products, and for somebody with colitis, it has helped her a great deal to make her everyday life a little easier, shall we say. Lots of people who have bowel issues are using the Enrich, whether they have a problem going or going too much. I have a friend who literally needed to know if we went into a store where the closest bathroom was, and no longer needs to do that since using Enrich. It's healed the gut so well. So I use it. Actually, at first, I didn't use it until I heard a lot about gut health. And you hear about the gut-brain axis, and you know that you hear it, but you don't really take it in all the time. And once I started hearing some of these testimonials from people, I'm a person who likes to look into it and really understand it. And once I realized how many hormones are in our gut that affect our brain and the rest of our body, I was on board, and I noticed a big difference since taking it as well.
I love it. So Michelle's going to send you guys that little pudding demo. You can try it at home. It's pretty fun. I love to do it. It reminds me why I'm taking my Enrich. So that's Enrich. Those two, as I said, they're a really great place to start with our products. The third one is one of my favorites. It is our Mojo coffee. I know, I think it was Lisa. Did Lisa say she tried the Zest?
Yes.
We have a
Yes, yeah.
sister product called Zest. They are the same nootropics. I had not heard of nootropics before Trinot. And nootropics are going to help with a few things. They're going to help with your mood. They're also going to help with sustainable energy. And they're also going to help with burning your metabolism, firing up. Belda's coming back in here. So one of the reasons I like Mojo, I literally just replaced my coffee. So I love simple health hacks. Enrich I take before I eat. My Glow I take a shot before bed. This here, I drink my coffee every morning. I was doing it anyway, so now I just make it with this. And if you told me my uncle is a coffee roaster, I am a coffee snob, I thought I would never change my coffee regime until I had this. And I went from being the mom who needed to like nap after school when I picked up my son to be able to go all day, be in a way better mood, and it tastes delicious. It's also got tons of vitamins in it. So I like to think of it as my healthy coffee choice. This has B vitamins and tons of other nutrients in it. And then the Zest is the sister product. And I actually started my ex-husband on Zest after Michelle had an experience with Zest and Focus with her daughter. I started Zest and Focus, which is another product that we have for my ex-husband. He's bipolar, has PTSD, and suffers from anxiety and depression. The first day I got the text message from him saying, this is working. Even the guys at work are asking what's wrong with me because I'm in a good mood today. And the second day I got another text and he said, I'm still happy today. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I actually got a call from him today. And this is, I know Michelle knows this. When you have somebody in your life with mental health, he called me today. I was taking Maverick to school and I immediately said, what's wrong? Are you okay? Because I'm used to those phone calls. And he said, oh yeah, just call me back. It's kind of important. And I thought, oh my gosh, he's in trouble. Like, this is the normal phone calls I would get. And he is doing so much better. And he called to tell me that he has a new job and that the guys he's working with love him so much that they want to take him onto a new contract.
Oh,
And that
That's
is
awesome.
pretty incredible when you have a product that can support mental health. And also just regular everyday life. So that's my Mojo and my Zest. Michelle, anything you want to add to that?
No.
That's
I have
okay.
a similar, yeah.
If you have not heard Michelle's story about the products, Zest and Focus, they are amazing. So those two are great.
They have, I'll just say that they have changed Victoria's life. Just, that's what got me to Trinot, was that. It's amazing. And the fact of being able to share and help other people, like Benny's husband, ex-husband, and another lady that I know I shared the story with, and it's helped her daughter, who's a similar age to Victoria, and it's just so wonderful. A lot of these people feel helpless and hopeless, and the other thing is, I find when they start feeling good, they don't take their meds because they feel good. But if it's a drink that they're used to having every morning and just a vitamin or supplement, it's a little different in their mind too. And I think it helps them not feel there's something wrong, which is a big thing.
And there is definitely a time and place for pharmaceuticals and medication. And though, if you can find something that is natural product that can support. So my ex-husband's actually been able to come off of his ADHD medication using this product. He's still on some other medications for bipolar, but he's been able to come off ADHD medication. And also I give Maverick Focus. I started in the fall and he started doing really well at school. We got out of the routine. I got back in the routine with the Focus a few months ago. You guys, he has gone up 7 reading levels in 6 weeks. And literally my son, who's 8, gets up in the morning and he puts on a mood light for me and tells me to go back to bed, makes his own breakfast, does his reading. Like he's so focused in the morning. So I just love that we have these products. They're safe to use on our family and can support our loved ones. So
I was
that
gonna
is,
ask that
yeah,
about kids, just because I have, well, two of my daughters
yeah.
have anxiety, and one is ADHD and the other one's being assessed. So, and my youngest, who's 14, has systemic juvenile idiopathic arthritis
Okay.
and gets a monthly treatment for that. So I didn't know what the age ranges were. So that's really good to know. Now with the zest, my Victoria didn't like the taste of it. She found it a bit like gritty.
Yeah.
So she didn't love it. So she didn't want to take it. So I'm curious if she'd like the Mojo because she likes coffee, but
Yeah, you can
yeah.
also do it warm. So
Yeah.
my Trent's son likes it warm. And they're natural products. So it's going to be different for everyone in terms of their comfort level. We always say if you aren't sure of an ingredient, always check with your healthcare professional.
Yeah.
That being said, what I do for my son is if I take 2, I give him 1. So I just would do a half a scoop or whatever for a smaller size.
I'll
But
say, oh,
yeah,
sorry. I'll say, Victoria prefer my Victoria, because we both have Victoria daughters. My Victoria does prefer it hot, like a
Yeah.
tea,
The
and
zest.
she'll put it the zest, and she'll put it actually like a tea bag in it.
Mhm.
Like a chamomile or green tea or something like that. But also, if she doesn't feel like doing that, she just mixes it up, with a few ounces of water and drinks it.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Okay.
you don't have to sip it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, if she likes coffee, she's old enough. She might like the Mojo for sure.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
chocolate mojo as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Okay. Good.
those are our nootropics. Really awesome products. We have other products as well, but we just wanted to focus on the core ones today and talk about our new product that has just come out. So the next one I'm going to talk about, you may have noticed I'm sipping on something. So I normally have my drink that we're going to talk about in the morning, but I made it late today for a variety of different reasons. So we're going to talk about our new DHS system. So this is our new product that has come out. It actually comes, Michelle's got the little pamphlet there. It comes with 2 products. This is Transform, and this one came out in October, and this is an enzyme that converts sugar to fiber in the gut. It also has grains of paradise in it, which is a natural thermogenic that is good for metabolism. This one here is great for managing blood sugars. So our new DHS system is a daily health system. I just started it 2 weeks ago, and it is all about metabolic health. Now, I've been on a metabolic health journey for about 5 years, and I didn't even know I was, to be honest. I was working with a nutritionist, and I was on a metabolic meal plan and kind of I went through my food and things like that. And it got me to a certain level for sure. And then these products came out and I was like, oh my gosh. So metabolic health, there's a bunch of different indicators. So we're just going to go over them and you can just listen for yourself. So the first one is blood sugar. And some of us don't even know our blood sugar. I know Michelle and I have actually put on glucose monitors to get our kind of baseline. Then we have blood pressure. Then we have triglycerides. We have cholesterol, which I have a history in my family of high cholesterol, and mine is higher than it should be at 42. And waist circumference, which has always been a struggle for me. So those are sort of the indicators of metabolic imbalance, metabolic health. So this system is really to help support that metabolic health. And we've been seeing some pretty awesome results for people. So we're going to just share a little bit about, so this is the Transform. This is the Activate. this is the drink that I have right here. And once again, I love that this is something that we just make and drink. So the Activate has a few ingredients. It has hibiscus, lemon verbena, tart cherry, blood orange, and L-arginine in it. Those first ingredients all come from the Mediterranean, and we all know sort of the research that has come out with the Blue Zone and Mediterranean diet. So you're getting all of the benefits of that. Then it also has L-arginine in it. And this is really awesome for blood pressure, cholesterol. It's a nitric oxide, so it helps to open your blood vessels. So it's going to get you more oxygen. If you have, plaque that builds up in your arteries, it's going to help with that. It is awesome. So that is a drink. It is not too sweet. I'm actually not a huge zest person. I'm more of a mojo person. And for me, this one, we were talking about the grittiness. This one is not at all. It dissolves right away. And it actually has an ingredient in it that balances the pH. Because remember, we talked about those Mediterranean ingredients that are in there. It actually looks like green algae and then turns into this beautiful pink color once you give it a shake. So I have been on it for 2 weeks now. The first, I was trying to make it 2 weeks just using the Activate because I really wanted to just see what the Activate would do on its own. And then I take one Transform with my Activate. I usually have it in the morning. I intermittent fast. So I usually have this around 9, 10 o'clock, and I have my first meal around 11, 11:30, 12. So this together is quite the powerhouse. For me in 2 weeks, my waist circumference has gone down 4 inches, which is pretty significant. Pounds, that's 12 pounds for me. And I am eating really well. I'm intermittent fasting. I'm not having any sugar, things like that. I'm actually down about 35 pounds since January. The products I take are Mojo Glow Enrich, but I've also been following a meal plan. So that is my experience with the Activate. I also am noticing that I'm getting more done. So I painted all weekend and I had my Activate and it was pretty awesome. The difference for me using the Activate, because I can tell you now, the Activate on its own and Transform and Activate together is my hunger and cravings. So together, the two of them, I feel full, and I don't have cravings. And I love food. I'm a night snacker. I wait till everybody's in bed and then I snack. I do it when people can't see it. But guess what? The calories still count. And I know that eating at night is not good for me either. So that is my experience. I have also had some friends who have, one of my best friends, her husband is taking it and his blood pressure is down in 1 week. Yeah, he was on a video and he was like shocked. So he measured his blood pressure. It was way higher, which he knew it was higher than it should be for quite some time, and it has gone down significantly in 1 week. My parents have both ordered this system. They've just found out that they're also higher in cholesterol, and if they can't find a solution outside of a natural product, they will have to be on a medication. So they're diving into the DHS. Michelle, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I just love how the products help people in so many different ways. For me, what the biggest thing I have found since starting this system is I am no longer hunting my host for food. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I will share.
We all
So
do.
when I come home from work, I'm known to literally hunt the host for food, because I'm I just am. I just look in every cupboard, and I do the same thing probably around 10 o'clock at night. And that's the biggest thing that I am happy about with this system, is that I am not doing that. And it's not that I'm not doing it, I'm not thinking about it. I don't feel like it. I come home and I just go about my day. I go about making supper and because it isn't just that I feel full, it's my mind, like I'm not thinking about it. Because if I only ate when I felt full, I wouldn't have a weight problem. You know, if I only ate when I was hungry, I mean, I wouldn't have a weight problem. So it's all about how it's helping me not think about the food. So I love that. And it also is really helping to curb my appetite in another way. I posted a picture, we went out for supper the other night, and the meal that I have had many, many times. I always eat it all. I never have an issue. I never think about taking any home. I took almost half of it home, and I was totally satisfied with what I had. So it's that kind of thing. And I love that I feel full without feeling bloated.
Mm.
So I'm just really happy with it. I like how it's making me feel. So they say, you know, again, it's about the hormones in our gut and how your brain, signals your brain that you're not hungry. And I thought in the beginning, well, like I said, what's hunger have to do with it? And I was really, honestly, I was concerned about that. I was like, seriously, what's hunger have to do with it? I eat when I'm not hungry, but it's true. It does work. It's helping to tell my brain that I don't need to look for food. So I'm really happy about that.
And some of the science behind that, we also have an amazing 3-minute video from a holistic professional who talks about the DHS system, the ingredients, all the things. But the interesting part is that Activate actually activates your GLP-1 hormone. And that is the hormone that gives your body the signal that it's full. It's also in a lot of synthetic products that are out there for weight loss. And then there's also Activate stimulates your AMPK, which is your metabolism, the enzymes that activate your metabolism, and they need to be fired up. I have had a slow metabolism my entire life. So I could use all the support in this department possible. So
Benny, I just want to say about the metabolism booster. I totally agree with that. I feel that in me. But the other thing is when we said about the L-arginine, and it expands your blood vessels so that the oxygen flows easier, which in turn means your heart's not working as hard, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But it also gets more oxygen flowing through your blood, and that's what helps you feel more energetic and more awake. So for me, to say I feel energetic is really a stretch because I'm not very energetic, but but I certainly feel more alert, more awake, more I don't feel so like this. You know, I definitely feel more alert. So I guess that's energy for me.
I love it. Absolutely. And I'm in jeans for the first time in over a year. And I put on my painting clothes on the weekend and I had to wear a belt. So I'm not as much about a number on the scale. I'm more about how I feel in my clothes, in my jackets, and just in my own skin. So those are the products that we wanted to talk about tonight. I'm just going to recap. And then if anyone has any questions for us, we talked about our Glow Collagen. So this one is for hair, for body, for all sorts of things, the glue that holds your body together. we talked about the Enrich, and Michelle's going to send you guys a short and sweet little pudding demo so you can see this all about gut health and digestion. And then we talked about our nootropics, the Mojo and the Zest. And last but not least, our new DHS system. So this one here is in a kind of pre-launch phase. So if you have an associate account, you can order the DHS system and Michelle can help you out, figure it out for you. But that being said, we're still all trying the products. So as I said, the Glow Collagen, I felt something around 2 weeks and a month and 2 months, and I'm still noticing things 18 months later. The other thing I just want to share about is, you know, in terms of having an associate account, I was actually chatting with my ex-husband today, and I think everybody's goal these days is to have multiple revenue streams, and it is just the way of the future. I am so lucky that I found this industry kind of before it was cool. And it has provided me so many things. I registered my son for summer camps today with my Eternaunt paychecks. So there are just so many different things that you can do if you choose to grow a business like Michelle. And this is what I love. I'm a mom, a past social worker. I know you have an accounting background, and it really is all about sharing with people just the products and how it can make a difference in your health and your everyday life. So Michelle, is there anything you want to add or any questions anybody has for us about any of the products, how to take them, anything at all?
I see some people say that they take 2 transform capsules a day. Do you take 2 or 1?
I take one.
I take 2.
Yep. So what I always recommend to everyone is when you're starting out on a new supplement, start with half the first day, see how you
Start with one.
feel. Take one for a day, 2 days. It really is about being in tune with your body. So we have a really great in-depth training with Dr. Fifi and Dr. Tom Kotler. And I was taking 2, but I now just take 1 a day, and I'm gonna keep doing that. And I might try 2. So it can depend on sort of your body, your blood sugar. I figured out from my monitor that I don't have blood sugar issues, but I do know that they work better together. So I always recommend people start with less, and you can always increase to more, or vice versa. You can always cut back. So I started with the 2, and I am now just taking 1, and I have my Activate once a day, usually in the morning. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm a few hours late on that today.
Yes, I will share about that actually right
Yeah.
quick. So in the beginning, I was taking my Activate mid-afternoon because I had it in my head that when I got home from work in the evening, the nights were my hardest. So I thought that if I took it later, it would help more. No, that's not how it worked. So I go by, this tells you exactly what to do. And it comes with the kit, and I follow it, and I take it mid-morning, and it works just as well, and it keeps me satisfied more throughout the day. So yeah, I just follow what it says, which is great.
And that's what I recommend, is follow what it says. And though you need to listen to your body. So I take, for example, my Glow Collagen at night. I have some people I know that love to take it first thing in the morning.
That's me.
That's you.
I
So
had to take it in the morning too. I would always forget in the night, but if I
Right.
take it in the morning, I would remember. So yeah.
I take it in the morning only because it has 10 grams of protein, and I don't like eating breakfast. So I think that that's going to help me in the morning. So 10 grams of protein, just like that.
And I take it, my Glow Collagen at night, because in terms of my plantar fasciitis and my over 40-year-old body that feels not older some days, is that it repairs as I sleep. And it's just a habit. My mornings are bananas with Mav and making lunches, and I forget everything in the morning. So I like to do it at night. So you're going to find kind of little differences. And the great thing is we have so many different people. So you're going to kind of learn as you go what works for you and tweak things and change things and ask questions along the way. Any
Any
other
more questions?
questions?
No questions. I think I'm excited to get my collagen and I want to try the Activate. But yeah, I think for me, I wanted to have some like hands-on experience with the products before I really started shouting them out to
Yeah.
people. Just because I've done multi-level marketing, like network marketing, businesses before. So I don't want it to be like, what is Lisa selling now? Right. Like I just don't want it to come across like that. And Michelle knows, like I've, done multiple different ones. So I just wanted to be able to really speak to the product. For me, I have done a lot of learning on gut health and the gut microbiome. So it really spoke to me. And with the anxiety and ADHD and those kind of mental health things, I think if they can help, it's fantastic. So we always go to big pharma. It's always kind of been the way we went. And I'm really a proponent for we need to heal our bodies with food and with, natural products more than the symptom healing
Yeah.
of pharmaceuticals, which,
Yeah.
absolutely have their place, but I don't think that they're the fix, right? Like, I think that when you look at medicine, you look at, the foundational medicine and you treat the problem instead of just a symptom. I think that this could really help with that.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, thanks for sharing that. I love that so much. And yeah, one of my mentors says there's usually one of three things going on for us. We're either an imbalance in the body, a deficiency in the body, or toxins in the body. So when we can find a natural product that can help with that. And in terms of the industry, I so understand. So I was in a different company before and I tried the glow like you first and I was seeing some results, but I was like, what are people gonna think? I have never, when I start sharing another product. So I myself just started sharing with like my mom and my girlfriends. And once I started getting more results, so I definitely understand. And
People
though,
will be surprised because all I talk about is your gut microbiome in alignment. Like I say that to so many people, I'll be like, you're not feeling well, but like, have you checked on your gut microbiome? Because maybe it could be that.
oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. But one of the things I think as humans is we evolve and grow. So for me, when I turned 40 and, my son has going through also testing and my ex-husband has mental health things. So my interests started to change and grow. I, want to be as strong and energetic as I can for my family. And, my parents are in their 70s. They are mountain bikers and kayakers. So my mom, my mom's dealing with health stuff. My dad's dealing with health stuff. My mom was one of the first people to try the collagen. And she tried it for a month, went to Arizona. They were mountain biking down there, called me from Arizona and said, can you send me more of that glow stuff? She ran out and her hip, we must have the same hips, started to hurt again about a month after she ran out. So I just love that the products are really speaking to a lot of people who want to take on their health as a priority and as an investment, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love
Great.
it. Anything else from anyone else before we say goodbye?
The only other question I have is
Yeah.
interactions with other medications. Like I take Synthroid every day. I take magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin B. Like is there such thing that taking too much? I guess like should I still
So
be taking all of that along with this?
yeah, so one of my I mean, I always recommend if you work with a health professional to check in. In terms of our products, they're all natural. So I like to think of it like a fruit salad or a salad. You know, you're adding different ingredients. You may want to look at what you're taking. So if there's already enough B vitamins in what we have, a few things that set our supplements apart is the formulation. So in terms of our products, if we have any minerals, they're chelated, as well as the absorption of our products. We have formulators. So we have a lot of vitamin C in our products, which can help absorption of certain things like our collagen. Ours is not synthetic. So when you look at a lot of other supplements, it'll say ascorbic acid. So you might want to just take a look at what you have. I honestly was able to replace a lot of what I was taking with just my Glow, my Mojo, and my Enrich. Those are my trifecta products. And
Mhm.
I literally, when I met my boyfriend, Trent, I would literally come to his house. This is not the container, but I would come with a container like this. He's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's all my tinctures and vitamins I take." Um, I would literally like cart them around and forget to take them half the time, and I was able to replace it with these, which taste better and are easier and were working way better than my container of supplements. So you might be able to pare down if you need to check in with your health professional to kind of check in. Or, you know, we have holistic nutritionists on our team as well. We can always check in.
Yes. And I took these products
Mm-hmm.
to a pharmacist that we have here who can be annoying when you don't have time, but he's fantastic, I guess I'll say. So, because I take Synthroid as well, that's why I'm bringing that up. And there's no contraindication with them at all. It's all natural products. So he really checked into it really well. And took a while, but I'm happy to say that he agreed with what our scientific advisory board says. So, yeah.
Same thing. I've checked in with my doctor and on different things. So you can always check in as well. Awesome questions.
Mm.
Well, I just want to thank you guys for all coming tonight. And I also want to thank Michelle. You are just, she's amazing, you guys. I love working with Michelle. And I cannot believe we've never met in person, but we are both going to be in Utah next month.
Ooh, that's exciting.
And we're going to be together. So
For our Trinot conference.
yes, our first time meeting together, and I think your first conference.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for coming in. And Maverick didn't even bust through the door once.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I hope you really gained some interesting information.
And feel free to reach
Great.
out if you have any questions.
Yep.
Okay,
Thank
good
you
night,
both.
everybody.
It's good.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.